Hello guys, welcome to last the first of the French Grand Prix. I'm starting this as a new series because I'm not going to do a review of the French Grand Prix. Normally it's boring and it will be, but yeah, here I am picking the car. I'm not going to choose any of the top cars, and anyways, I thought, who's a French driver? There's Grosjean, Pierre Gasly and Ocon, but Ocon is in a French team, so I chose him. As you can see now, there you go, chose him. And of course I have to go to the French Grand Prix here. Chosen. Okay, so now I downed the level 5 down because 95 is still a bit high, and I don't think I'll get even, well, I will get probably top 10, but literally 10th just. So yeah, but here was the settings. I just wanted to show you the settings just so you know what I'm putting the settings on, because I don't want to lie to you. And also, I just want you to know how good and bad I am. Around the track here, yeah, one-shot quali so I can crash out. And yeah, loading in. Okay, so the setup, I have a French setup, so I decided to choose that because I want a good lap and a good race. But, well, when I mean good lap, I want to crash out on the lap, but have a good setup for the race. You can see it, horrible corner, mainly because, bam, into the barrier. Yeah, as you can see, no flashbacks, so yeah, it'll be quite hard because I normally race with flashbacks, but you'll see how good this race goes. Oh, and I'm also using no retries. But that's not an option to have no retries, so it's still there. But yeah, that's the starting grid. Daniel is actually 6th, which is good for the team. But yeah, here's the starting grid. Just choosing the strategy here. And yeah, switch it to hard so I can go softs there and mediums there. And that was kind of the good setup. I just checked how long I could go with the softs, so I then had to change it around again. And yeah, that was the strategy. Then I put more fuel in the car, because I mean, you need fuel, that's a given. But yeah, starting the race. And the 5 lights going off. Well, I have overtake on now, and I'm going to have a good start. It was a mediocre start. I'm starting the race. It's looking good. The Tiffy's there, so I can go on the inside. So I went on the outside, and there's wing damage. Well done, Joe Finazzi. Well done. Good job. As you can see, I can't get past the TV because the car's still fast in a straight line. It's only corners, but I can't overtake in the corners, but he's doing audacious moves. I don't get why the AI is so bad around here, because yeah, around Paul Ricard, they're always like they're so risky. You go side by side and they'll just close the door. Yeah, I lost the time to Magnussen ahead. Giovinazzi behind, though, is he's doing a decent job considering he has wing damage, but it's still behind me. But, I mean, he's done a good job to stay ahead of Latifi. I mean, Latifi kind of binned it. And then that cone just went across the track there. I'm using overtake to catch up to Magnussen. We are reeling him in. Going into the fast right-hander. I love this corner. It's the only part I love about this track. Oh no, actually, this next part. This part of the track is my favourite. You know, just the favourite thing about the whole track in the season, because nothing else is really fun. It's very boring, but yeah. But yeah, I cut here. I overtook Magnussen because I was moving between clips, because on the Xbox you can only record up to 10 minutes for each clip, and it tells you way later when that clip is done. But here I'm catching up to Grosjean, but I'm not going to do a move on the inside because I'm not risking my whole race just for that move. As you can see, I rode that curb, so I went wide. I did that a lot in this race. Yeah, Grosjean ahead. Takes a corner nice. I'm just trying to catch up at this point. But I mean, yeah, catching up is one thing, overtaking is another thing. Once said a wise man. But yeah, I'm taking kind of like I'm taking a different route to the AI because I'm not taking the racing line, the normal one. And I'm just catching up to Grosjean. But if you look, you might say, oh, this race is okay. I'm on mediums compared to the others soft, so I'm really just trying to have a good strategy here to stay ahead. Yeah, I'm just hoping that the softs can work better than their mediums. Because if their mediums really do well, then I'm not going to get many points. I might not get points, so yeah. Raikkonen is trying to catch ahead, and if you see this yellow flag, interesting. And if you looked at the Shanghai race, you can see Max Verstappen crashed. Well, he didn't crash. He had an engine failure out the lead. Oh yeah, sorry, Raikkonen. Raikkonen made damage. But Max Verstappen got out the lead, and so has Lewis Hamilton has now got out the lead. Imagine 3 gameplay videos of F1 2020, and 2 leaders have retired. I have no words to explain this, but you know, it happens. So yeah, just catching up to Norris here, but Norris overtook Kvyat, so I had to catch up to Kvyat instead. And yeah, here you go, right behind Kvyat, trying to overtake. It's the next lap because I can't go back in time. I mean, if you look at the top, you see what lap it is. So yeah, Kvyat ahead, catching, passing the boards on the side. And yeah, we can't really catch in the end. I looked for a bit of a move, but you know, I was just seeing if I could. I just needed a good exit here, and yeah. And then here, I was just trying to catch up. But then I looked for a move on the inside, and what a move on Kvyat there, trying to get into the points. And here, it kind of got into a mess because this was the big queue for massive points. So I really just wanted to pass Norris, then pass Sainz, and then go full beans. But you see, I don't know what it is about this track, but the drivers don't really know how to leave space or let's just say get out your way. And I know you're not really supposed to get out of the way, but I mean literally just turn into you. That's what they do on this track. So you see, driving onto the straight, they're going really slow, trying to pass ahead, and then well, here I was passing and bam. Lando Norris didn't give me any room. I didn't have time to react. Even if I turned left, I would have crashed. Turned right, would have crashed into the wall. And I was quite mad. I was quite frustrated when I was driving. Or as you can see, they're locking up there. And yeah. So Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz kind of screwed me both times. Gave me wing damage and also slowed me down into Kvyat and Vettel by fighting each other. But as you can see, I'm keeping the same strategy because I will change my wing at the end and then be faster on the softs. That's what I'm hoping. And from here I just tried to catch up, but you see it's their pit stop time now because they're all on softs and I'm on mediums, and Kvyat spun me there. I kind of turned into him, but I mean, I guess it runs in every video. I always smash into someone, I guess. But yeah, moving laps, if you look at the top, I did move up a lap there. The game kind of went back a bit, moving between clips again. But yeah, moving along the lap, you know, just normal, I guess. Lando Norris ahead is going to pit, everyone ahead is going to pit. I'm going to be the last to pit, and when I do pit, well, you know, I'm hoping I'll be in the points already, so I can catch up to Ricciardo somehow. I don't really know how. But I'm now on the podium. With Perez and Verstappen ahead, but they're both pitting, and in here they both pit, so I'm now in first. I can at least claim that I was first at one point, so I can name this last to first because I was first at some point. That's how to get a title. Let's go. But yeah, moving along the track, Bottas, yeah, of course, did the undercut on Verstappen and stayed even further ahead. They're here going into the pits. And at this point, it was all up to me seeing how fast I could release the A button. But at the same time it didn't matter because as you can see my wing's been changed. And I was looking at the map the whole time, seeing if I'd get overtaken in the pits or I'd be really far behind. And it turned out my overcut didn't really work. As you can see, I started getting overtaken. I'm 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th? Yeah, I'm 12th. Okay, so 12th. One position lower than my previous one, but the other train is far ahead. But that corner went really well, and I managed to go on the outside, which was turning to the inside on this corner of Sebastian Vettel, and it worked. You didn't see it there, but it did work, as you can see in my head now. And I got fastest middle and last sector, but because I pitted, it's still a red lap, so no fastest lap for me. But Norris ahead. Look, as you can see, he moves over on me. Honestly, it's not a move you have to do. I would replay the last clip when he gave me wing damage, but you know, you should have already seen it. Come on, do you really need to see it again? You can just go back to the past, I guess. But yeah, signs. I'm just trying to catch up to him, I suppose. On the outside line, like always, and then going on to the straight of DRS. Just trying to get ahead at this point, and on the outside, but I go wide because I nearly went into the back of Pierre Gasly. It was quite scary. I then closed the door and then lost a lot of time to Stroll, which wasn't very useful because I needed to catch up and pass. But here I caught up, and another move on the inside, but he gets wind damage. To be fair, he did turn into me on the corner. Very stupid, but it was also my fault. So I guess racing incident. That's what you can call it. Gasly taking him on the outside. Easy as you like. Yep. And now it's Perez ahead, then Leclerc, and then Daniel Ricciardo. We catch up Perez in no time. I don't know what I was trying to do here. I guess looking for a move for some reason. Maybe looking the distance between me and Perez. And then here's just about exit speed, so I used as much energy as I could in the exit so I could catch up to him later. Yeah, but on this next section ahead that I also called my favourite part of the track, and the only good part about the whole race weekend. Well, on this corner, luckily I overtook him earlier, but on that corner I just passed, what happens is they turn into you. They literally turn into you. So you have to cut the corner. But as you can see, I get fastest lap there. I'm just hoping to keep it, but it's now the last lap. We're trying to overtake Leclerc here, but I'm really scared of that corner as well because they also turn into the left of you, so they can make the corner sometimes. I experienced it on my first ever My Team drive on this track, all the way back in August. So yeah, I don't really have a good experience with that corner. I don't really like it. But yeah, catching up to Leclerc, Ferrari engine overheating, doesn't matter. Let's pass him. There you go. P5. And now it's last lap, so I don't think we'll catch up to Daniel. We might catch up a bit, but we won't pass him, that's definite. Because if we do catch him a lot, which is still unrealistic, we won't be able to pass him. It's so hard to pass. So yeah, 5th place. I think that's going to be the end result, I guess. I cut the corner a bit there, but you know, FIA, I guess don't take notice of my drives. Turning into the left-hander here. Yeah. But one thing I can compliment this track on is that with medium traction control, I can keep control actually a bit well. So I'm doing well for myself, I guess. Turning into the left-hander. And now the hairpin, last corner. Verstappen takes fastest lap, so I'm just hoping I go into wheel mode so I can see how fast I am. And no, Verstappen takes fastest lap, but I am P5. Oh my god, that was hard. That's the last to first, question mark, I should say, because I didn't come first and it's quite hard. But yeah, I get driver of the day, and that's actually the main goal, to get driver of the day in this, because it means you did gain many positions. So yeah, that's the driver of the day is actually the main goal, to say that you did kind of complete the challenge. But last to first is the ultimate to do. Yeah, there's the podium. Is that a sign of things to come? Because Well, I recorded this video before the Grand Prix, but I am recording the voices during the Grand Prix. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.